Okay, so we started the session in the. I don't even know where this layer is called, but it's like the Mine Goblins.
Zerula's Rest.
Rozilla's Rest. And so we started on the second level after finding our way down there and ending on a cliffhanger in front of an infernal drill. So it was a big creature, but the fight went better than expected, and we were able to dispatch it without too much loss. It's at this point we made a pivotal decision to press on, as I think that at some point we'd gone through about 3 combats by that point. We said, hey, you know what? We're still good. We can keep going. What's the worst that could happen? So we crossed over onto some mine tracks and overcame an obstacle over a pit. Destiny broke away for a brief moment and discovered a statue dedicated to the Illithid gods, and found a ring. Red found some bodies of some old dwarves and found some magic items, bracers of, I want to say celery, but it's celerity or something.
Serenity.
And Serenity, bracers of Serenity, not celery. We peeled ourselves, we kept together and noticed as we were kind of deciding what to do next, there was a creature in the ooze, which we decided to avoid in the center, and the lift came crashing down. So Kalor's sabotage of the mechanisms proved successful, and we killed a bunch of goblins and got them dead. We kept moving and were ambushed by some crystalline creatures, and at the same time we attracted the attention of some white. They're called ashen whites, if I'm correct. That's right.
Yep, you got it right.
And so we were in for a bit of a fight. We lost 2 of the party in that fight. So Red was severely injured. The Destiny went down, and so did Proctor. Destiny was taken by Varangol and was only given a brief moment to say goodbye and left Red a coin. And Proctor miraculously got back to his feet, but with a different sense or newer sense of purpose in his eyes, and potentially a different or darker pact that he's made for himself to save his life.
He's also got a halberd now.
And he's got an axe on a stick.
Yep.
So then we decided to take a long rest, and that's where we ended.
You also put an arcane lock on the thing below us.
Correct. That's right. Yeah, so I locked the door so nothing could come up and get us. That cover it all?
It should. I don't think there's anything missing.
Yep.
Oh, so we did go for a full year. Oh, first. Anyway, so during the long rest, Red will be mourning, and trying to find any possessions or bits of Destiny to collect up to take away, to be buried. You know, I think everything disappeared, right?
Yeah. There wasn't anything left that would be from her.
Her axe is gone, everything.
Yes, yeah, that was all taken with her.
And all the enemies are in the lava, right?
Except for the one that decomposed after you killed it in front of you. Otherwise, the rest of them were in the lava. Yeah, they were destroyed.
Okay. Not even a piece to bring back.
Yeah, any blood that would have been spilled from the fight would have already been gone at this point. Herbs are dried up. That in mind, your characters have to decide how they're going to approach. Or not approach, for that matter.
So we should finish this.
Yes.
Is everyone still feeling able to press on?
Well, I rebuilt Queen, so feel a bit safer now. Not as safe as when we were with Destiny, but
I definitely feel emotionally compromised.
You must have let your emotions get in the way of our mission. Destiny would have wanted us to kill these creatures.
Okay, well, DM, have we finished our long rest?
You have.
Did I notice?
I'll watch it over you guys.
All right, did we notice any shenanigans at the door?
Nope.
Okay. I can dispel the lock if we feel we are ready for the next level.
Then let us get it on with it.
Okay.
DM, before I do anything else, can I just quickly, as well as building Queen, can I also infuse my current armor to be a +1?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Still can't believe I haven't done that through all this time.
Always a good thing to do.
Yep. And that's about it. I am prepped and ready.
Just gonna add an
All right.
infusion in your global AC modifier and just add up 1 there for you. To track the additional +1 to your AC. That way it'll map it on your token.
Where's that goddamn...
I did some housekeeping on mine, DM. I put a because I keep forgetting to roll the D4 of radiant damage on the sword, so I put it on my character sheet, but I don't have it in my macro button though.
Did you just have it set up as like a separate attack?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I roll short sword, but obviously, you know, it has a D4 damage buff, and I keep forgetting. I noticed I remembered I finished last session. I was like, oh, I didn't roll that once.
Oh,
But
so
it's
okay.
okay.
So you don't have it separate in the attack. You just have it baked into your damage now for the weapon, and it's
For the
not
weapon
adding it
in
in.
my inventory. Well, because if I attack my offhand, it won't have the D4. It's okay. I just have to remember to use it.
What weapon was it in your inventory? In your attacks?
Blossom's End.
Shows radiant damage is there, turned on.
Yeah,
And
so
everything.
I added it in, well, like manually, but I know because I'm always pressing the buttons on the top of my macro as my attack, which it's
Okay.
not in one of those, which is
Gotcha.
why I forget it all the time.
I updated your attacks. I just gotta remove any duplicates. Real quick, are your extra spells that are burning over there? That'll only take me a second to fix, but it's gonna be up there in just a moment.
Oh, sweet. Sorry, guys. Sometimes a D4 changes the whole thing.
Yep. Even a single point of damage can change it. Alright, and let's see.
Is my halberd? Sorry.
No, I was talking to myself there. You were saying your halberd?
Do I have to attune to that through the long rest, or am I just always attuned to that?
No, automatically. It automatically eats your attunement slot.
Yeah, I thought so. Cool. Can you put that on the sheet, pretty please?
Oh, I didn't. I thought I did that last time. That's my bad. One sec.
Sorry.
Nope, it's all good. I just thought I already put that on your sheet for you. So grab that here. And alright. While I'm doing that, I know that you can map out a game plan. And I will.
Are we? So, as we're getting ready to go, I'm going to go up to Proctor, and I will pull out the figure of protection and cast a shield of faith on him.
Okay.
Without concentration. Oh, for 1 minute instead of 10. For 1 minute.
Yeah.
Are we getting? Are we going in for? We don't know what's on the other side, so I won't use it because we could be at another full level. So no.
Yeah, I was gonna bless everyone.
I was just
Then
about to say
thought, nah, I
double
don't know
double
what's.
read that one, but it is a good idea. If you know you're going to enter a dangerous area, but not if you don't know at all.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. Do we? Should we? We're down a person. Should we just do it? Before we pass the door, we'll just.
Depends
It
on
is,
whether it's just one action,
it
but
is
like there could be like
something
10
that
goblins down there.
you can choose to hold because it's not necessarily a spell slot you're expending. So you can choose to hold the active magic item you use. That way, if you
Okay,
see creatures, it would use it.
Yeah, I'll have it ready to Shield of Faith Proctor.
Heard. That just means that one of your hands are gonna be occupied in holding that when you get into a combat.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So. Tyranny. I can't spell tyranny, apparently. There we are. Your weapon's gonna just have a wall of flavor text when you use it. It's the only downside to that. It is what it is. And then
That's
for your
okay.
attacks. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Should be all set up.
Thank you very much.
So, items, macros should be set, squared away. Have the
Okey-doke.
indigo sanctum below.
Is that what's written on the door?
Yeah, no, but whole deck would mention it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just playing with you. Okay. I'll take front.
It says 10 gold a night, 10 gold a night, 50 gold a week. Spa treatments. Little
Right.
sign on it.
De-stress out of that psionic damage,
Yep.
psychic damage.
That's the whole ring. They do a whole bunch of psychic damage to you, and then you offer a spa treatment to get rid of all that psychic negativity in your life.
All right, Proctor, you're gonna go first. You're our new tank.
Very well.
Oh, shows you're still wounded. Let me fix that. There you go.
Down we go.
You should be able to draw out Automaton, Queen Kulor. If you have any issues, let me know. Whole deck's gonna follow. Did you want to bring Mel with you, or do you still want him to stay back? 'Cause he suggested that he stays back due to his issue of damage types, and fear of the psychic influence. But if you did want to try
Does it-
bringing him to have
he
another body on there, you could.
he has the poison dagger, doesn't he?
He
The
does.
venom dagger.
He
So we
does
could
have the
attack with
dagger
that.
venom.
He's probably going to die there, let's be real.
Well, another player on the board that's friendly is another player on the board. You know.
The bigger
You can do-
concern
Can't
be
believe you
the
just throw Mel's life away like that.
just throw Mel under the bus. No, the only other risk that Mel Mel had mentioned out of concern was there's a chance that Ruxid could mentally influence him because he was under their influence
So it's-
before. So it's a
Yeah,
risk
I'm gonna-
that he's a meat shield or an enemy that you don't want to be an enemy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that dog.
So no for Mel. Proctor, yes, no. Mel coming.
No, Mel should stay.
All right, that's a majority. Mel stays.
He's got to look after the badger.
That is true. Priority number one, badger life.
Should we take the dagger back off him?
No, he needs it to protect himself from for the badger.
All right.
It's his one defense.
Yeah, what happens if the badger gets a nat 20 like they usually do? He's screwed. He won't stand a chance. the dagger. the dagger
All
saves
right,
him from
as-
being consumed.
As Proctor's messing around with badgers, I should push him through the door.
Sounds good.
I'm waiting on you. You're the one asking for a meat shield.
I've got the spell up,
I'm
so
ready to go.
I'll speak the magic words to open the door.
Okay, heard.
The car. Open my car.
I hope this is like the boss's
Open
bedroom, and
it's
he
open
couldn't.
sesame.
He couldn't. Yeah, he's been locked out of going to the bathroom for a whole day.
Like, finally, someone came to repair. Then, so let me see. Okay. So, as you begin to enter into the chamber, you will notice that it is not necessarily a room, but it is a lift. As you will see, the doors of the lift reveal to open a massive sanctum built of obsidian stone. 2 walls of lava cascade down on either side of the sanctum's entrance, casting an eerie light on the vaulted ceiling. And you'll see below the lift, there is the eerie light tranking down. The lift goes down for about 100 or so feet before reaching the bottom. The bottom, very hard to see as it kind of clips the ceiling. And just kind of see the echoing or more vibrating of the light of the waves of the light from the lava itself, filling the lower sanctum. The upper sanctum itself seems to be a lift to get down there. No sounds of words, no calling out, no one seems to respond to the doors opening. There's just kind of this strange silence, and then the silence is broken only a few seconds after by strange murmuring in a very old, what sounds like tongue or language.
I speak deep speech. Is that in deep speech?
Let me double check. It is in deep speech, yes. The way of one paths for many, the way of many path for one. It repeats. Doesn't sound like it's necessarily a loop. You can hear deviation in what sounds like a male creature's voice, but it repeats the words itself as if in a loop.
So it's like a chant.
Correct.
Hmm.
But it doesn't sound like it's a chant in unison. It's singular individual. But even a
stay
murmur
quiet.
is loud enough to echo what you can tell, so stealth is going to be a problem here. As you can hear, that murmuring is definitely down below, but it echoes through these walls.
And he can hear the lift coming down, whoever's down there.
You would probably assume that if you can hear his murmuring, you could probably hear an entire lift descending.
Right, okay, fair one.
There is about a 10-foot gap on each side of the lift as it would descend. But there is no visible signs of any handholds or kind of gaps in the stone intended for anyone to climb up or down the lift without actually taking the lift itself, but it may be possible. Or pulling the lever next to you will activate the lift as it appears. And everyone can stand upon it to go down.
And he says 100 feet down.
Correct.
Well, I have no feather fall. So let's just pull the lever.
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do. It's like when I made Killer, I was like, this will be extremely niche, but I do have it. Look at that featherfall.
Perfect opportunity to use it. You could
You
descend
proud of
without
me?
being noticed.
Choose the 5 falling creatures within a range. Falling creatures right. Yeah, we can just jump off, and in silence.
Yep.
Oh, that is perfect. We're doing that.
Okay. So,
Yeah, there's 5 of us.
exactly. It works perfect in that regard. So, as you begin to make your swift descent, but covered, cushioned by the feather fall, you will hear the murmuring getting louder and louder as you're getting closer. Below, I'll bring you over now. There we go. Oh, I don't believe your tokens are visible. 1 second, let me fix that. Okay. Queen is super miniature for no reason. So you kind of jump on the side where there's more platform to land on. 10 red. Full deck. Alright. About here, so this is all visible. Perfect.
Is it lit up down here or is it dark?
It should be visible to you. Should be completely lit up by the flowing lava. Let me know if dynamic lighting is not showing you that, because it should
Alright,
be.
cool. I don't need the gem then.
You
I
see
was
the
just
whole...
making sure that I didn't
Yeah.
need the gem.
No worries. Yeah, no, you wouldn't need the gem in this case to use its charge. Are you able to see on the map though, just fine?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure. I thought you were asking because it wasn't showing any light, and I was like, that's not right. All right, perfect. So, and you will notice that at the opposite side of the sanctum in the lower sanctum looms a towering statue of a dwarven woman. Cracks race along her arms, and her face is smashed, but the faint image of a kindly smile remains. You will see the direct source of the murmuring. A goblinoid figure is taller and broader than other goblins you encountered, akin to the size of a hobgoblin. Gnarled crystal has sprout into his skull to open, revealing his brain underneath. He turns, eyes and veins glowing an otherworldly green as he beckons to you. Speaking in a unnaturally calm and almost sing-song voice. And he'll say, I wonder why thou hast come. Do you wish to relish in the old ways? I see you come with no escort. So I see. Maybe you have not come to follow the old ways. Behind him, you will notice, hovering in the air, suspended by somewhat of a psionic energy that seems almost incomprehensible, aside from maybe a form of magic as a similarity. As she is about 10 feet in the air, you will notice this woman. You can see green, what look to be indentations of where her veins are being attacked. And her mind currently seems as though she is trying to mentally resist. Her head is only slightly shaking, but her body seems almost paralyzed. What do you do?
So, stealth didn't work. I will start walking towards him. And who do you serve?
The old ones. There are many. It is hard to say who exactly, but I serve them all.
And who is that
Bring
woman
about
behind
a
you?
better future. Oh, one that they have sought. One that could become an issue. But now, as you see, no issue is she.
I'll look to the party as I just whisper, this is this. I think this guy's in charge.
Ruix a third, I presume.
That is I, Rixid the Chosen. None other am I. Be careful on your approach. Goethe does not like those who get close to me without my direct permission. His hand gestures to the statue.
Oh. Some sort of construct, I suppose.
If you would call
Well,
it that, but it is Goethe.
we've come because you have been harassing the townsfolk of Phandalin, and we wish you to stop.
There was no need of harassment. Just obtaining of things that are rightfully theirs. The old ones I speak of. If my kind has done more than they were instructed, it is simply the way of the goblin kind, I am afraid. I do hope you understand. Creatures
And what?
tend to act in their nature, even if they are instructed otherwise.
This might be a little bit dangerous, but I might attempt to detect thoughts in this guy.
You could certainly try.
Concentration 1 minute. Okay, he learned the surface thoughts of the creature. So I learned surface thoughts without having to do a roll. All right, I need to get within 30 feet of him though. Where am I at now?
That is pretty close before Gerda will get upset. Do keep in
Um,
mind that he is on that raised platform. That
Yeah. Okay. I won't be.
platform is it's not necessarily a very steep. It's kind of the steps are kind of more a slower incline. It's 15 feet up, so that would be the distance across adding 15 as a note for distance. So you would have to be pretty close on the map in order to reach the Manhattan rules of 30 feet. Just
Okay.
as an
Well, we're not gonna try that. What if I moved Gerda out of the way?
You could
This is
try.
my. I mean, I could try to vortex warp Gerda into the lava.
You could try.
Party.
It,
Do we want to break out? Are we?
it would probably go right into combat, as you would imagine.
Are we
but
throwing down, or are we? Are we talking to this guy?
It's up to you if you want to continue to ask questions, try to get more information, or try to beat his face in.
I feel like just talking in riddles.
He does speak in a sing-songy voice.
Proctor, Color, your assessments.
Yeah. If you want to go, I'll back you up. Can you try to stay close for a bit?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. And then I proceed to roll one, and then on the initiative, and then everything goes wrong.
I will tap Proctor with the statue.
Okay, giving Shield of Faith, got it.
All right, you have 1 minute of protection, Proctor.
Oh, okay. If we're gonna do that, I'm gonna give everyone in this little triangle here a bless from the bless orb.
Okay. The creature does not seem to react as you're kind of interacting with these magical items. As you're doing so, he simply says, "So, what shall it be? A convergence of the old ones? Or do I need to stretch these weary legs a little bit more?"
This will be your last day in the realms, Ruixthid.
Indeed. We're here to put you out.
Ah, I see. Well, I have been standing here for quite some time. This one hasn't caved in so easily. Might as well stretch my legs. As he'll turn his hands outwards. You'll see greenish energy begin wrapping around them. Good Gerda, why don't you help me deal with these? And we'll go into initiative.
Eldritch Nightmare. Oh, Color, why didn't you build Queen like that?
Limitations.
Well, take notes.
Also, it's not. Don't think. Just imagining. Trying
If we kill it,
get
maybe
that
Queen can
through
get an upgrade.
Borders.
Yeah.
Just like.
Queen just
Crushing
absorbs
everything.
it. Just becomes that.
Oh, question was Hodak like beside me when I casted all the things, or did
Yeah.
he just?
No, he would have
Okay,
been
well,
beside you. He didn't
Okay.
seem to speak out against the creature. He seemed to be more confused, like examining the creature.
Okay, yeah. Then when I bless, I'll bless him as well if he was close enough.
Okay.
I'm just not sure if he was like moving over or not.
No, he would be. So you can bless him as well.
Yay.
So each creature is blessed, including Queen. Marking a charge off for each usage.
That's 5 people.
And then I'll mark a shield of faith as well on Proctor. You can turn that on your sheet as well.
Yep.
And then roll that one more time. 18 was the highest, so she takes 18. Okay. Open this up a little bit so it can be easier to see. And everyone in, Chlor, Red, Rixid, Holodeck. Okay. You will notice as Rixid has kind of turned his attention away. Oh, there's actually one thing. I forgot he needs a Slayer action token. As Rixid has turned away, you will see the female being held up. Kind of starts shaking her head as she seems to be trying to resist while he seems to be slightly distracted. But she does not seem to succeed against the creature's effect for now. Icons 20. As he has not had his turn, his layer will not trigger yet until he at least had one round of combat. And Kalor, you'll start us off.
Yippee. Okay, I will go up next to Proctor here. I will attack Rooksted.
Okay.
Is
So no, that's
everything
what he looks
on?
at.
Is less. Okay, and then revolver shot. Hits.
That will connect at 23. Let's see, does he respond to your initial strike? He will not. Or be unable to. See? You
And
will
then
notice it does not seem to do as much damage as it should. As it comes in contact with him, he'll kind of scoff and say, "How weak your strange artifacts."
okay, and then I will move back and then attack the Shield Guardian.
Yep.
And then
21 is going to connect against it.
okay. I won't do anything magical wise right now. I'd say can hit.
Okay.
And that'll be actually hang on. 5, 10. Okay, I'll move back here. End my turn.
Okay.
Good luck, everyone.
So, with that, creature will go. As it will start its turn, it places both of its kind of metallic fists and claps them together. As it does this, a spell inscribed in its chest from a stored spell will activate as a spell-like effect. Requiring no components. Okay, so no visible counterspell available to it. Okay, heard. As it does, it activates shield, spiritual guardians. That's the word I was looking for. As it activates spiritual guardians, you will see will look to be Duragar wearing full plate armor, tower shields, kind of filling up their whole body, and they have hammers on the side, and they kind of clang them together. It will then move forwards to here. As Proctor, start your turn.
Can't he could
Actually, yeah, you actually have a trigger before it even gets there. You are correct.
pole arm.
Right here is where you get your trigger.
Yes. Sorry, I was just crying from the Spirit Guardians. I'll give him a big
That's okay.
smack.
Fucking this item, look at this.
Yeah, it's a laundry list.
Spoilers in there.
Oh, is it clipping something that's
Spoilers,
supposed to
don't
be
read
there?
that.
Let's see. Oh, there's a spoiler in there. Oh, well. It is there. Just ignore it. Characters do not know.
Unplayable game, man.
Yeah.
Start over, start the campaign over.
Burn it all down, incinerate. Fireball cracks through and the lava begins pouring through. Everyone takes 10d10 damage. Never mind. Let's see. That would have connected. As a note, thanks to Bless. Creature is immune to being frightened and therefore will not be affected by crushing authority.
Yeah, I figured.
And then, let's see. 12 damage. Heard. It seems incredibly tanky as you kind of slash with this halberd. It kind of tings against its body. Dealing the 12 damage, but it really doesn't feel like it. No damage has been applied, just increased durability.
And
So
there's
with
no
that,
Constitution save.
it does not appear to be affected by it. It seems to unwaver in that. As if it does not have
That's
to
bad.
maintain it. Means that's a looming threat now. Then it would have gone to your actual turn as it would have finished approaching. And
Did
put
we all
you
take a bunch
in-
of damage from that Spirit Guardians?
at the start of turn, it's not like
Start of
Baldur's
turn.
Gate. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like Baldur's Gate 3 where it double triggers on you, which is insane. Regular 5e, it does not do that. It is when you enter on the first time on your turn intentionally or willingly, and then otherwise it is at the start of your turn if you're already within it. So that is a Wisdom save. Sadly, it was upcasted to the highest it could hold, which is just one more level. So, that's a successful Wisdom saving throw. You'll take half damage.
Oh, I'm not sure why that's.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, you wouldn't roll it for them. That is 21 down to 10 radiant damage to you. Then it is your go. Reaction is back.
Can you put
You clipped out there. Can I what?
you just can you just put my health bar up so I can see how much?
You showing that you're at 58 out of 60. It
My
shows the
name
minus 10.
tag.
Oh, is your name tag? Your name tag and HP are there for me?
Yeah. Oh,
You
let
might
me
have to,
refresh.
as I say, you might have to refresh because everything's showing. 47 for Queen. Got it.
Yeah,
Updated and saved a token.
8 times 5, 40 plus intelligence, 5 plus 2, yeah, 47.
Heard. Should show the adjustment now.
Yay! Thank you.
Yep.
Aura does affect me, right?
Yeah, the aura does affect you. The aura affects everyone as long as you're conscious. It just doesn't affect you if you're or allies if you're unconscious. So it doesn't affect your death saves, but
Right.
otherwise
Okay.
everything else.
So I still pass that roll anyway, right? So it doesn't matter.
Correct. Yeah, you would have passed it automatically. That bonus should already be baked into your saves anyway. Let me double check if it's not. Yeah, your global saving throw modifier shows that it's baked in for you. You know, one second. Why does it not? Oh no, it is right because your wisdom's a -1, so 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay. So yeah, it's already baked into your sheet. You don't have to add +3. It's already in there.
Right. Bear with me a second. My sheet is taking forever to reopen since I've refreshed. Sorry,
worries.
guys.
It's all good. Technically, she's happen.
Okay. First, I'm going to do Valve Enmity on the construct.
All right. Heard.
Mm.
So you can try to burst that thing down faster.
Yep. Just going to try and kill it as fast as possible.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to swing at it. He can't be scared, but I can still try.
Sounds good. I marked 1 yellow as your Val. Actually, should be technically 9 because it's a 1-minute timer. There we go. $20 thanks to getting up from Queen also hits. And slashing damage. It should have been at advantage. That roll.
Oh.
Just roll a 1d20 or just re-roll again to see if you get a crit. Okay, you did not, but you would have hit. So, damage is applied. As noted, just seems to have such a high durability to it.
I will smite that.
Okay, heard.
Which is the better smite? Just Wrathful Smite.
You can just do normal smite.
You'd only be able to do a
I'll just do the normal
basics.
smite.
You'd only be able to do your basic smite because you are, you would have to cast that ability as a bonus action to do something like Wrathful Smite. You'd only be able. Divine Smite is just when you hit a creature, you get that effect. You just the damage. You don't get the additional effects. Those are if you cast that spell as a bonus
Gotcha.
action. But you burn your action for
Gotcha.
Val, so
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to cast one of those spells. You'd just be able to use Divine Smite
Yep.
for the additional damage. So 1 plus spell level
I'll do a
of D8.
2d8.
Okay, using your first level, got it. And damage additional, hurt, and applied.
And for my second attack,
certainly connects. Very nice. Yep. Almost a crit. That's just 19. 7 damage.
And I'll
'Kay. Six more damage. Your suspicions are confirmed. This creature does not have to maintain concentration, as you don't see again any wavering during these barrages of attacks. However, also as you're pouring smites into this creature, it is nowhere close to being wounded, even after the damage it's already sustained. So you can feel it is probably one of the harder creatures of durability you faced before, in terms of toughness.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything to really whittle him down more than what I have been doing. I think it's magic that he's weak to.
You're doing a good job, nonetheless. It is just durability.
Do I still have the glaive on me? I'm out of actions, but do I still have that on me? Or did I lose that
Yes.
when I switched to the halberd?
No, you
Okay.
still have the glaive on you. You're just not certain how happy the halberd's gonna be.
Right, okay. I was just wondering if I could use that lightning damage.
Yeah, if you have the
Alright.
the glaive, you get the lightning damage, but red, it goes to you.
Bonus action blade song.
Heard.
And I will say to Ruxted, it's like your parlor tricks from your old gods are nothing compared to Mistra, and I will banish the Shield Guardian. Sorry, Proctor. You put all those resources in. I'm just gonna banish them.
Honestly smart.
As your spell save DC 0.
There's 16 on my sheet.
Yeah, it's weird. It should say 16. It should be following your thing, but the spell card just says 0. Odd enough. Alright, 16. Heard.
I don't know if constructs are very charismatic.
Usually they're not. And this one is also not. It is banished.
Up. And so with a wave of my hand, like make it look effortless. Like I'm trying to, I know I'm not rolling intimidation, but I'm trying to intimidate him at the same time.
Mhm.
I will then, with my movement speed, go right up to him.
Okay.
Now, let us talk about you surrendering and letting go of your captive.
That will. Anything else before end of turn?
That was action, bonus action. That's me.
Okay. As it goes to him, and say, just like Mistra, nothing more than parlor tricks. As he will seem quite angry enough at you as you have done that to his Garuda. He's going to channel a greenish energy in his head that seems to spew this almost greenish bile from his brain. As it will lunge at you, I need an intelligence saving throw as it tries to dig itself into your brain.
Just stay near Proctor. Nice.
Okay. And it'll say, he goes to use silvery barbs.
Okay.
Do you respond?
Uh,
You're also blessed.
I
so
will. Yes, I'm also blessed. It sounds bad, so I'm gonna counterspell him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Tricks.
You
But
counterspell
tricks that work.
it. He kind of sneers and says, No matter. Till it sticks, I can use it again.
I look forward to your next attempt at failure.
How about this? As he throws, using a
He's
bonus
going again.
action effect. Yep. Theory of crystalline psychic tendrils pierce from his brain. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration.
That is a good time to use your inspiration. Get rid of that nat 1.
Ugh.
That will still fail. As the psychic tendrils hit you, you'll take 9 psychic damage, and you are stunned until Ruxid's next turn. The start of
Oh,
it,
that's
for
not good.
clarification.
I don't think I can lose concentration because of bless.
I don't believe you can lose concentration. Yeah, no, I believe you are unable to lose concentration until you were to take more than the damage would increase the DC for.
Right.
So at a base 10, I don't believe with the bless you would have that issue. No.
Okay.
And then double check something here. So that was his action. That was his bonus action. That is a recharge effect. So I'm gonna throw that up there as one of his recharge effects expended. And then at the end of his turn, his legendary actions will begin to start at 0. Heldak will go. He'll say, "You shall leave my Durgar to rest," as he runs forwards. Dashing, ending his turn after a dash. Legendary will not trigger because that is not a player. Okay. The problem with stun, it does incapacitate you. That's what I had to double check.
I lose my blade song.
You lose anything that holds requirement of not being impeded by concentration, which I believe concentration.
So I lose concentration.
Is also one of those things
man.
that is required.
You serious? Oh my god. It says an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. It didn't say about losing concentration.
Let me double check because I'm reading Beyond's reference that it does.
I'm looking at
casting a
the
second spell. Let me double check, see if I can find another source, because I went to go check, and one source is saying that, but
I'm looking at Roll20 Compendium 5e conditions.
let me see. What breaks concentration? Because I didn't think it did, and then I went to double check, and this one's saying it is from Beyond, but let me check. D&D Lounge.
I put a link in the chat. That's where I'm checking, which is the
Heard.
Roll20 one.
Yeah, let me see. Lounge also says incapacitated or killed, paralyzed, stunned, or unconscious, or petrified also cause you to become incapacitated and your concentration.
Okay, well, that was the worst turn ever then. I couldn't have, I mean, Color could have given me, what is that thing he's got?
Flash of Genius?
Flash of Genius.
Too far
it
away.
is, yeah, 70 feet, because
Right.
of the Manhattan rules, yep. Okay. So that does mean
Alright, I'm stunned.
Shield Guard
Alright.
is in play.
Oh, I ruined I just lost so many spell slots for nothing.
Mark that as a fist for stunned.
R.I.P.
And a legendary, legend layer, wrong one, the other L. He will choose illusionary doubles. He creates 2 illusionary duplicates that mirror his actions on his 5 feet square. Two doubles currently. Adria will go. Alright. Time to succeed. Hopefully. No. She does not succeed. She struggles, but it doesn't seem without probably some aid, her likelihood of success will remain a failure. Or will seem bleak as colored as you go.
Okay.
You see Red charged up. He seemed to stop all of a sudden as the Psychic Tendrils hit him, and the Shield Guardian immediately reappeared afterwards. So you know he's affected by something.
So I can move my character. I'll move this direction. Yeah, fuck it. I'll. And 5, 10. Can I hit from here? Oh, hang on. Oh, I can do one more. Okay, I will keep attacking Rooksford. With a Brandon Smite this time. So
Da-da.
And then that'll hit. Sorry, is that Roosted or is that the Guardian?
for Rooksford.
I just had a thing, DM. The
What's up?
bracers of celery. So advantage on saves against paralysis or restraint. Does this count as paralysis?
It's stunned, not paralysis. Different condition.
Right, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
And
Dang.
then yeah, so that hits.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I'll get Brandon Smite out. And then I'll revolver again.
Okay.
Oof.
So just as a note, since you're targeting Rooksid, that first roll would actually, sorry, I should have clarified. But it would hit because he has the illusionary duplicates, so that's disadvantage. But the 18 plus the other gang up source of 1, because Hulljack's still there and not incapacitated. So that would have been 19, who still would have hit him. So you still would have dealt the 18 damage, but just roll the. Oh, you would have done 6 plus 5. You would have done 11 damage, but roll the next attack with disadvantage. But since you did hit him with disadvantage once, one of his duplicates will disappear. So you do know yet if you hit him with 2 disadvantage attacks, it will break his illusions for his layer action.
Oh, okay. So just just do one more roll for disadvantage.
Correct, yeah, for your second shot. Because I'll just combine those 2 as your one shot.
Okay. 18 plus 2. And one more as well there, sorry.
Correct, yeah, one more.
Yeah.
And also page 203 on the player's handbook for clarification on concentration, what breaks concentration, just as a note.
Same roll for the second one.
Yep, so that'll hit.
Okay.
Not as much damage as it should, but damage is damage.
Or just damage. And since Queen can't do anything, dodge.
Dodge for Queen, heard. Queen does the dodge. Applied. End of your turn. Rooksid will go. And goes advantage, okay. He will use one legendary action to Mind Spike. You would still make this saving throw at normal, but he is going to target you with an intelligence saving throw red. As he says, "See, just politics," as he activates his Mind Spike as his legendary action.
So I need an intelligence saving throw?
Correct, yep. That's one of his
Okay.
legendary uses. But you only have disadvantage on strength and, or sorry, not disadvantage. You automatically fail strength and dex saving throws when it's done, but other saving throws you roll normally.
Oh, and this one can Flash of Genius, right?
Yes, you could. However, a 17 will just succeed, so you do not need
Okay.
to flash.
I'll do it anyway. No, I won't.
So, let's see. It is a save or suck, so it has no effect for you. No damage, nothing else. It does have to require you to fail to take any effects. But with that, that is his legendary interrupt, and then let's see, shield guard. It's gonna go. As Gerda is going to hit with shocking fist, targeting Queen. As you see it, the kind of stone structure begins to turn. You can kind of hear something underneath the stone bracers begin to light up, kind of a ding sound. As that happens, you'll see sparks coming out of its fist as it will swing with some lightning damage as well as bludgeoning. Even with disadvantage, it will certainly still connect against Gerda. Not Gerda, against Queen. Gerda's hitting Queen, there we go. And then a normal attack against you, Proctor. Luckily, that will miss, however. But as Queen does get hit, Queen is going to take 11 bludgeoning damage and 18 lightning damage for a total of 29 damage.
Christ, okay.
And as hit by the attack, Shield of Faith, you're not being hit, Proctor. It missed you, luckily. It's only hitting Queen. And Shield of Faith is from the item, so red is not maintaining concentration on that at all. So the item persists for 1 minute instead of being 10 minutes. So no one's maintaining concentration on your Shield of Faith, just like for the Shield Guardian. But since Queen was hit by this attack, Queen cannot take reactions until the start of this creature's next turn. So even if the Queen gets a reaction back, cannot use a reaction if it would ever trigger. As a note. Proctor, here you go. Start of your turn, I need that save as well.
Was it Wisdom save?
That is a Wisdom save, you're correct. Ooh, that radiant damage is horrible. For you, not for the dice roll, but luckily you succeed. Instead of taking 26 radiant damage, you'll take 13.
Oh. Give me a second. I gotta check something real quick.
All good.
Oh, that's not good. Let me just measure real quick. as it is on the map.
What was that on the map?
Where Ruix
15 feet. So distance across
where
plus
Ruix
15 feet for range.
is at 30 feet.
You clipped out a little bit there. It's
Or
15
is-
feet plus the current distance across from the top view. In terms of if you cast a range spell.
Okay. I just don't want the Guardian to follow me.
It certainly might,
I'm
or it might stay with Queen.
Red's gonna try to do something about that thing.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm better spent distracting it or if I come help you.
I'm gonna try to make the Guardian go bye-bye again.
Yeah, but that's like a whole nother round away.
I'm next.
I just don't want to. You're stunned, aren't you?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Till
stunned-
Ruix's it's next turn.
Correct. To the
Yeah,
start
that's
of
right.
to the start of his next
I'm
turn,
down
yeah.
for a while. Never mind.
Yeah, I just don't want to bring. I just don't want to move up there, and then the Guardian follows me, and then me, Jack, and you get fucked by the Guardians.
Oh, he's definitely gonna follow you, and he's definitely then gonna Shield of Faith.
But I don't think I'm going to be able to kill it anytime.
Well, you could
Spirit
lure it.
Guardians, everybody. Yeah,
You could lure it away. You could try to shove it in the lava.
Lava has
I'm
been
pretty
your
strong,
friend. But that is a
I
big
don't think
creature
I'm
to
going to be able to do
shove.
that.
Isn't there the smite that has a shove to it? Isn't that Thunderous Smite?
I don't think I have that. Unless it was a special paladin thing. Hang on, let me just look at something real quick.
Oh, good.
Lay on Hands doesn't cure stun, does it?
I do not believe so. Double check.
I can cure diseases.
I
It's not a
think
disease, though, is it?
lesser restoration would be the only thing. I think.
Yeah, lesser restoration or greater if it not lesser, but I believe lesser would help us.
Do I have? I
think
don't
it's
think
just...
I have that prepped. I don't.
Yeah, it's only poison that Lay on Hands can be burned for.
Yeah. Oh. The Warforged is technically a humanoid, right?
Though both are considered constructs. Destiny Queen is construct, and so is Gerda.
Right. Okay. Never mind then. Yeah, that's right. That's a separate spell. I just don't want to fuck everybody if I go up there and attack Ruix.
If you lead it up there, we're dead.
Sorry, Red. Yeah, I think so. Just hang in there. I'm just gonna do everything I can to try and get this thing down. Rolling like ass on damage.
Connect.
And again. I'm rolling so low.
And then let's see. It still connects
And
though for damage.
And I'll Pam. I don't think the lightning damage comes from that. Ignore that.
let's see. Yeah, because lightning damage wouldn't apply as a base. It'd have to be from that weapon. But let's see. 8 damage additional. So okay. Creature is getting closer to wounded, but still doesn't really show how close it is to wounded after your barrage of attacks.
Oh, I should have fucking smited on the top of those, eh? I still do
wait,
that, or is
wait
it
for a
just...
crit.
Alright, I'll wait for crit then. Never mind.
Okay. Reaction is regained red, but as noted, you are still stunned. As that will go, actually, before your turn, technically would have gone through. I don't think he's gonna use it again. Will he? Yeah, he's gonna attempt to Mind Spike Holdak at the end of Proctor's turn. And then it would have gone to your turn, Red, but you are stunned. And then he will
I
do
don't.
that
There's no.
again.
I don't even get movement. I'm just lose my turn.
Correct, because stun incapacitates you.
Okay.
So, let's see. That is intelligence saving throw for Holdak as the second legendary action. Then he'll target you again, Red, as the third for Mind Spike. So
Is that what he hit me with? That's not what he made me stunned
No.
the first time, right?
No, it's not.
All right.
This is an effect you have succeeded and not been affected by so far.
Okay, so
Holdak will
intelligence save.
succeed against the Mind Spike, not taking any effect.
Hang on. I just lost the freaking window. Oh, hold on. I just accidentally closed down roll 20. Hang on.
Good.
Oopsie daisies.
I was looking for the tab. I was like, where's it gone?
He's been stunned in real life, too.
Hang on. It's loading up.
Good.
I don't remember. I didn't press X. I don't know what the fuck it is. Okay, here we go. Save.
Okay, you succeed, no effect. And then that would have resolved at the end of your turn. It would now go to his turn. You are no longer stunned at the start of his turn.
Right.
He gets his reaction back. He has one duplicate remaining. He will check if he can recharge his ability. No, I did not mean to roll that 5 times. 1 time. There you go. He does not recharge his ability. That was the one that had stunned you, for reference.
That
The
thing's
brain
nasty.
tendrils. Yeah, it's a nasty recharge ability he has. And luckily you survived that Mind Spike, because he's gonna try to hit you till he hits you. He's gonna use Brain Burn again to try to target you. But if he's doing that, he's not doing anything else, I guess. There's the upside. So I do need to give me another intelligence saving throw as his action.
Oh. Oh no. Does that get it?
For Brain Burn, a flash of genius could come in handy.
Yep. Already on the way.
Okay, so 20 will succeed, avoiding Brain Burn from burning said red brain.
I wish this was consuming his spell slots or something.
But since he doesn't have his bonus action to use brain tentacles, that didn't recharge, he will use combat command. He commands an allied creature, as long as they're within range. Let me double check. If Gerda is in range at the moment, that is 50. Gerda is in range. He will force Gerda to use a reaction to make another attack, targeting Queen. Deal with them, Gerda, faster.
At least his reaction's burned. You can run away from him.
Yeah, you could get away from Gerda. Let's see, but Gerda's gonna go slam down on new Queen. Shocking Fist. Oh, that should be a disadvantage. 1 second, my bad. An 11 will not connect thanks to disadvantage. He kind of scoffs it. Gerda missing. And then Action, bonus action, and he's going to. Let's see. He will hold there. For now. Holdak will go. Holdak's gonna try to attack, but his attack will be at disadvantage until he can get through that duplicate. Attack at disadvantage will miss, so he will go for his second attack. Disadvantage again will cause it to miss. But he tries his best. Lair action. Duplicate will go down and swap for something else. Mindquake Pulse. Where will he activate it? Going for Proctor and Queen. Let me see. Be able to hit. Yeah, he can probably. Yeah, because it won't cover half of the Shield Guardian, so it could not affect by the area effect. Perfect. So the ground within 20 feet of his choose. Ground of 20-foot radius becomes withering psychic energy. Each creature in the area must succeed a dexterity saving throw, be knocked prone, and take psychic damage as a result. Use fireball effect. Yeah, no, don't need to. There's no way it's gonna hit you, Clore. I thought for a second maybe it would, but no. If it's gonna go here, 20 feet here, it would be like this. It wouldn't hit you. Okay. But Queen and Proctor need to make dexterity saving throws to avoid this Mindquake Pulse. (16) will succeed, thanks to Bless.
I have no idea why it's going for the advantage for some reason.
Queen also gets +3.
Queen would also get +3. Sometimes that bugs on the top, so I'm just going to change that to query for you, because that'll be standard. But it should have had advantage because it dodged, if I remember correctly.
And then the 1d4 is for Bless.
Let's see. Yeah, advantage on dexterity saving throws. Yep, that is the second effect. So yeah, you would still have advantage on that, so it would have been 17. No take, not being knocked prone or taking psychic damage. Luckily, as a lot of his effects are save or sucks.
Yippee!
So with that, she will try to resist once again. Intelligence. Let us hope. No. Did not succeed.
I hope that's Quinn's new character.
Okay. I will continue to go up.
Okay.
Fine. I will go back down because that's the maximum range of what you called it, right? If I'm able to, am I able to flash of genius the lady at the top?
Yes, if you consider them an ally, you can flash a genius them. But you did not gain your reaction back until it was your turn. So you'd also have to you had to move and get into range. But yes, the next time that she would attempt to do so, you could.
Okay. And then no, they're both equally 30 feet. Okay, we're 2 shots to the Shield Guardian. Please try to keep Proctor alive once again. Roll the Ocelot. Woo. That. Revolver attack again. And then Queen will just do a repair. Damn, okay.
Let's see. Repair activates 12, heard.
And I'll just finish there.
Okay. And then it would go to Gerda, so Queen can now take reactions once again. Gerda will get reaction back. Valve enemy goes down 1 tick. And then she's gonna go for Queen. Shocking Fist, and then Proctor, Shocking Fist. Luckily, missing Queen and missing Proctor as these heavy slamming hits shake into the ground but do not affect anyone. Let's see. He misses effect, that's fine. Let's see. Proctor. Wait, here you go. You have to do it at the end of your turn because you forgot to do it. The end of Calor's. Wisdom save. That's success. 22 damage down to 11.
All right. We swinging.
Okay. That'll connect. That'll also connect. Very nice. At this point, it finally seems to show some form of damage from these strikes, but it's still not wounded.
Until I hit it with this.
Pam hits. Closer, just still not wounded.
Oh, fuck. It's gonna kill me before I kill it. I don't think I've missed it a single time. The Spirit Guardians alone. That's it.
Alright, at the end of your turn, Rooksid will use 2 legendary actions as he looks towards Red, as Red kind of gets his bearings, and he'll say, "What's better, old tricks or the fake new ones?" As he uses 2 legendary actions, he's going to warp himself over to here.
Okay. Fine.
Goes to your turn.
No opportunity attack, obviously. Okay.
Correct, it's a teleport.
Now, is this lady kind of stuck in a trance because of where she is?
She's 10 feet in the air, seemingly being held by psionic projections, almost kind of just sometimes fading in purple energy, wrapping around her body, kind of holding her in place. And there's kind of almost like these ethereal psionic hands on her head. She's trying to shake herself out of it, but so far has been unable to do so.
Okay, I mean, this is... I'm going for a risky turn. Okay, so
Sure.
I'm going to blade song myself back.
Alright, gotta take a risk in this situation, so go for it.
Risk it for the biscuit, and then I'll put myself back in Proctor's aura.
Heard.
And then I am going to vortex warp this big hunk of steel all the way into the lava back there.
Okay.
Does he take damage from Spirit Guardians
He does when he enters
on his turn if he enters it, or is it on the next turn?
Sorry, I wouldn't have done that. I would have cast a spell from there. I wouldn't have jumped in an aura of radiant death.
Yeah, okay.
If that's okay.
Perfectly
I didn't
fine.
think of that.
You are able to break up movement, so you could do so without an issue. Okay. saving throw.
Let me pull
Type
the
is
spell
again?
up.
Yeah.
I think it's a Constitution save.
Okay. That's what I couldn't remember for that one. 16 beats, correct?
Meets beats, but I will silvery barbs.
Heard.
Sorry, I hit it
Okay.
twice.
All good.
Please work.
Let's see. Yeah, Rixie can't do anything about that, so he'll be upset. Grab here. Con. Normal. That's a 21.
Fucking hell. Sorry guys, I've burned nearly all my spell slots doing this kind of shit. Oh, really frustrating.
It was certainly a good attempt. The idea was there, the dice just chose otherwise. Let's see.
I will.
Okay, reactions marked.
Action, bonus action. I'm just gonna move back up here. I'll move to her.
Okay. Let's see. You're out of range for him to target, so he's going to choose someone else to target. This time he's going to go for Queen with an intelligence as his last legendary action at the end of your turn. As he goes up to 3 to do Mind Spike. What can this hunk of metal do to this? As he tries to throw that Mind Spike at it. So
Fucking
it's...
-3 intelligence or.
Hopefully Queen's immune to psychic.
No.
What? It's a metal thing.
And then. Don't think.
Yeah, psychic be weird like that.
You can flash a genius.
But I'm kind of saving it for
the other.
woman up
for
there.
the one up there.
Man, save the party first. You don't even know if she's good.
Comes out, hey, I'm just a commoner. It looks strong. So,
Yeah.
Another commoner for us to babysit.
yeah. So that will fail.
+3.
That makes it a 16. Does not succeed against that effect. No, just fails.
Fuck.
You know what, Flash of Genius?
You sure?
Actually, hang on. Do I have enough? Ooh, just enough.
You are within range.
Do it, man.
It is a one-use
Do it.
legendary action
Save-
effect that he's targeting with Queen, though.
Save. It is a legendary action, though.
He's about to get his turn.
We don't want to lose a player off the board. For one that's we don't know anything about.
What is the impact
Not
worth?
Destiny dying again.
Just me dying again.
Is the impact going to be great enough is the question. Because you haven't seen this effect resolve, so you don't know if it's a minor thing or a major thing in terms of damage or effects.
He's really obsessed with using it though.
It'll be very, very funny if it's charmed.
He's
and
really
Queen's
obsessed
immune
with
to
using
charm.
the brain burn. The brain burn's not succeeding. His mind spike he's been just trying to hit everyone with because it's one legendary action use.
You know what? It can. Queen can take it.
All right.
Okay. Queen takes it. It's 14 psychic damage is what Queen takes, and as disadvantage on their next intelligence saving throw.
Oh no, -3.
Yep.
It's pretty much not
But-
winning anything anyway.
But now that you allowed someone to be hit by it, you also know what that mind spike is and why he was trying to hit red with it because he wanted that disadvantage on him for the brain burn.
okay,
Worked anyway.
But didn't work out that way for him anyway. But yeah, 16 will put in at 16 would be in wounded condition. That was the legendary action last usage, so it will go to his turn. He will replenish his legendary actions. He will roll to recharge his bonus action ability. He does not recharge that ability. And then what does he do?
He doesn't have a scratch on him yet, does he?
No, he's taking damage. He's been shot at.
Uh,
Though it doesn't seem like the damage that he has been taking is that effective. It seems resistant to it, but he has taken damage. Now, let's see what he's gonna pull up here. It's going to be a Psi Charge Scimitar. He'll open both of his hands, make two appear, and he will step here and go swinging. One at Queen, one at Proctor.
I'll smack him as he comes at me.
Go for it. That'll hit.
Bite his ass.
That slashing does not seem to do as much damage as it should. Even though it is magical.
That is a net 1. I will smite his ass, actually. Fuck him.
Okay, fair enough.
Fuck you, buddy.
Very nice. It does not seem that he's resistant to radiant damage, nor is he vulnerable, but he takes that damage pure.
Did you say he was resistant to the frightened thing as well?
It does not seem like he is affected by the frightened. He did succeed that effect though, so he's not immune. But what he is resistant to is the slashing damage, even though it is magical. So some creatures have that ignore resistance if it's not magical, but in this case, not. And then he is going to make his attacks. Queen and then Proctor. One attack each. Getting up of 1 on top of his rolls. Proctor, that is most certainly going to hit. That is 19 damage.
That's not good.
Then I need to bring out a 1d6. On your next saving throw, attack roll, or d20 or ability check, any of your main d20 rolls, you will apply a -1 as you go to your staggering condition. It would also apply to a death save if it reduces you down. Then Queen is shut down, as that's 20 damage to Queen.
Damn. You put the wrong thing down.
Oh, I did. Yeah, used to the players having the red. But let's see, with that, that is the end of his go. Holdak will go. And he will say, "This thing doesn't stop moving." He'll start making his way down into the wisdom save. Oh, he's gonna fail that wisdom save. That's gonna be full radiant damage. That's 22. That hurts. And then 15, that's difficult. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. He gets to here. Sure, does he have 30? No, he's 25. He can't get there. 50. He gets to there. He tries to set up for a flank for you, Proctor. At least on Gerda. Layer action triggers. He has to choose the last ability he has not used yet. Psionic Echo. Creatures within 30 feet of Ruxid must make wisdom saving throws. So this wisdom saving throw, Proctor, would be your -1, because that is your next d20 roll.
Fuck. I think I'm dead.
Again?
You go back and he's like, really?
Bane isn't gonna be happy.
When is he ever happy? I mean, that's the thing. Kalor, though, I need you to make a wisdom save. You're also within 30 feet.
Wisdom for me?
Yeah. Even Gerda has to make a wisdom saving throw. That affects all creatures. But that's a natural 20 from Gerda, so you know. The dice just are being mean. Holdak fails. A 17 will succeed. and both he got, and an 18 will also succeed. All the effect does is you lose your reactions if you fail. So that means no flash of geniuses or counter spells or silvery barbs if
Already
you were
lost one
to be
already.
affected by it. Yeah, so you didn't really have nothing to lose there. But that is his layer action. Then let's see. She will attempt again to get out, hopefully. To save your flash, it's a nat 1. It just completely failed to resist this time. If only she
He's
was.
out anyway, isn't he?
No, he succeeded, so he still would have had his reaction to
Oh, that's
Flash of
right.
Genius. But she failed so spectacularly bad that it's not even within range of Flash.
She's a mindful ear now.
Not yet. Kalor. It is your go.
Okay.
But who knows what happens if we fail?
Fun, fun, fun. Shield Guardian is next. Theoretically, can I throw a fireball that, like, would just hit? Not Proctor. My choice is either hitting Shield Guardian or the Loop Guardian. So,
You can hit the Shield Guardian and hit Ruxid, I think, if you do a diamond cast. Let me bring out the spell effect. But you still might cover half of his token. If you cover half of his token, then that will affect. So let me see if you can finagle the spell. This needs to be marked a little bit better. I have to bring out the token aura, square, 0, visible. Okay. Oh, it doesn't work when you tilt it. Interesting. No, I believe that you would still... Oh, no. Right here. You could do it without covering half of Proctor's tile, and therefore you would hit those two without hitting him. And you wouldn't hit Holdak in the process.
okay. Yeah, no, I'll do that. I'll destroy, my whole night's like project of
Yeah, you built up
Destiny Queen.
the Destiny Queen, and now you're
That's all right.
incinerating it.
If you kill the shield garden, you can recreate that thing.
If only, if only. So going for Fireball?
Yep, fireball.
Okay.
66, right? Oh, hang on.
Mhm.
You put a thing on my sheet, right?
You should have
Was
Fireball
it?
on your sheet. Oh wait, do you not have the spell macro on your token? No, you don't. Okay, now you should. I feel like there are
I swear
spells.
you underspelled. Oh.
Oh, but
Ooh.
here. Do you not have Fireball on your sheet? I thought you do.
Yeah, and I also thought you put a macro on, and okay, I'll
Weird.
just drag fireball from.
Yeah. And then I'll just update your spells and that'll work.
If I can find. Oh wait, hang on, I have to. It's on a fucking. Fireball. If you want to load, please. That'll be fun.
I got it for you. It loaded for me. I got the 14 one as well. There you go. Now you should be able to check it on your sheet, and now your macros as well should have it in there.
Yippee! Fireball.
Alright, that's it. Dex save, nice.
A bit too many twos for my liking.
Yeah. 3 is a crowd when it comes to the 2s. Oh, wrong sheet. Dex save. Okay. He succeeds, taking 13 fire damage. He does not appear to be resistant to fire damage. The Shield Guardian just fails at 15, therefore taking 26 fire damage. Almost
Nice.
wounded.
Almost
After
wounded.
He's been
Good
almost
luck.
wounded for 2 hours now.
Good luck, Proctor.
It's a lot of HP to get through. But Proctor might be able to get him now. Let's see, or get her technically because it's a Gerda. But end of your turn, Kalor. And he will. You're in range for Mind Spike 60. Yes, you are. He's going to say, well, certainly enough of that, as he throws the Mind Spike at you at the end of your turn. Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. And definitely gonna just flash machine is that?
That would fail unless you want to flash.
Yeah, I'm gonna flash.
Okay. That will prevent you from taking that disadvantage and the damage. Shield Guardian's going to go. Turning to Holdak and throwing 2 at him. Because it sees Proctor is already hurting. Let's see, 19 hits for the 1 attack. Holdak is almost wounded after the attack that connected. And he lost his reaction. Proctor, it is your go. Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
When I say the dice are out to get you, I don't think it's not rolled at least 1 8 and 1 7 on each one of these. But you are still lucky. Actually, no, you're not, because I did my math wrong. I was gonna say, I don't know why I thought you had 18 health, and that says 15. You're unconscious. That's 17 damage.
Rip. Proctor dead again.
You're
Yippee!
just unconscious for now.
I think if I die again, really bad things happen to my soul.
Oh, probably. Probably not good. Fun times. Probably not.
I'm not coming back this time.
Probably not the best trip, I would say. That is still going to the end of your turn, but since I did knock you at the start of your turn, you don't make a death save this round, but it does still count against the party as the end of your turn. Another Mind Spike Kalor. This is uses second legendary against you. And then
okay.
it'll go to Red after that. Reaction is back. You will notice, Red, that upon the woman being held by the effect... Oh, 1 second. Okay, sorry. Let's see. 16 will sadly just fail. That means you are taking the damage.
Jesus.
7 psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on your next intelligence saving throw until the end of Rooksig's next turn. And then with that, as noted red, you will notice that upon the woman here, you will notice that none of her items were seemingly able to be taken off of her, as it seems like they were just managed to get her held in the first place. You will see that she's carrying some items, and your eyes will immediately fix onto her belt, because you will see potions there. You will notice that she is carrying a great axe on her back. She has a storm shield on her back as well. She wears an amulet of cord, and you see boots that have kind of symbols of a rising tempest. There's 3 potions. They appear to be all of greater vitality, and they are completely charged except for one. One seems to be only halfway remaining. So that gives you a total of 12 charges. 5 into good potions, and 2 in one of the used potion. But they are greater of health, so 44 plus 4 per charge.
Okay, I'm going to instruct my familiar to grab a potion and fly it down to Proctor.
Sure.
Now, a familiar can't pour a potion.
It cannot. No, it is simply only able to hold the potion. Now,
Holdjack can administer a potion though.
Holdjack could, yes.
So I'll fly it to Holdjack.
Okay, and say help Proctor or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Another risky turn coming up. All right, I'm gonna get to the edge again, and I will tap my destiny coin for good luck, and I will cast Vortex Warp on this guy to go into the lava. Ruxitid.
Gonna try to target
Enjoy
Roosted in the lava?
Enjoy your swim.
Perfect. Let's see. Save. He fails, you actually got him in a really bad spot because he can't even get away till the start of his next turn.
Alright, he's all the way in the deepest part of that lava.
That's a natural 20. You could try to barbs it, if you'd like.
Oh, sorry, what did you say? You cut out there.
He got a natural 20.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he failed it.
I said if he fails it, because he already burned 2 of his legendary actions, he would be in trouble, and then I went to roll it.
Yeah, I'm fucking natural 20s. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely barbs in that.
Okay. I'll go grab the roll once again.
Come on. What's the point of being a wizard if none of your spells work?
That is a fail. So
thank you.
It only makes sense that he does it. I just hate to do it. But it doesn't make sense for him not to do it.
What's he doing? Some crazy shit to automatically pass?
He's a legendary creature. Which means not only does he have legendary actions, he has legendary resistance. He chooses to succeed and burns a legendary resistance, which I'll mark as pink.
So, shit.
You're still causing him to burn, but it's just not the burn that you wanted.
I'm gonna take a point of exhaustion and do the spell again. to action surge.
Oh, okay.
How many? Oh, he
Legendary
could resist it again.
resistances.
Yeah, has he failed to save already?
Creatures. It's a little meta, but technically speaking, creatures have as many legendary resistances as they have legendary actions. Is usually how it follows.
Oh, he's got loads of legendary actions, so I can't get him with a spell, basically.
You would have to burn all of his resistances first, is going to be the issue. But if you cast it again and he does fail, then you're gonna at least be burning those resources.
No, that's taking a lot of resources just to do nothing to him. We're getting our asses kicked. And I'm not playing this very well. So I thought one of my spells would
Also,
have
the
done
dice
something
are
to
really
somebody.
not going in your favor
No,
again.
I've burned so many spell slots and they've just not actually done anything to the battlefield at all. Like I've probably cast about 6 spells and none of them have done anything.
So do you want to lock in the action surge, or do you want to reconsider?
Well, there's no point because it's just gonna exhaust me to do nothing to him. I'm gonna take. Okay, I'll take a risk. I'm gonna take another risk.
Yep.
I am going to action surge.
Heard.
And vortex warp again.
Okay. Are you
And
vortex warping the guardian, or vortex warping Rusidian?
I'm vortex warping this lady to there.
Okay, hoping that the effect that she's
Moving
under
her.
is a location thing.
Yeah, maybe she's under some kind of like local thing.
Okay. Let me see the spell effect again. He burned his first legendary resistance to stop it after Barbs caused him to fail. He chose to succeed. This is a note, Proctor. Yep. There it is. Target can choose to fail. Problem is she doesn't know. I'm gonna say she's going to roll normally and not choose to fail because she doesn't have any idea what's going on. So she doesn't know if it's
It's
friendly
okay.
or
She's been
foe.
rolling bad this whole game.
It's only on the int that really hurts her though. On a con, it's up
No,
her
no, but
alley.
if she chooses to fail, she doesn't roll, right?
Correct. If he chooses to fail, the problem is she has no idea what's going on. So she has no idea that
okay.
what she's being targeted with. So I was
wouldn't
trying to
target
figure
her then. I
out.
thought she was looking at me and like I thought she was like looking
No,
at us.
she's been shaking her head like her eyes are not open. She's been shaking her head this entire time, trying to shake out of it.
No, never mind. I thought she would choose to. I wouldn't have done it if I knew she was gonna roll a save on it.
Okay, fair enough.
Is that
Yeah,
because?
I let it take it back. Yeah, because there wasn't a clarification there. You're good.
All right, I won't action surge. I won't anything. My turn's over. I'm just gonna move back.
Okay. Yeah, she's incapacitated technically speaking while trying to resist.
Yeah, yeah. Reed, I tried to do another freaking send Ruxathid into the lava. Everyone's rolling that 20 saves, so no.
Kalor going at you.
Rip Proctor.
Flying
good.
spike at the end of turn. So he's gonna re-trigger that effect on you, so it's gonna be disadvantage for this intelligence save.
That works.
Yeah, you'll manage to succeed. 18 will still succeed, so you'll avoid the damage and the effects, which is going to be very helpful because he might have tried to brain burn you.
No, not my brain.
But let's see. He will notice that that fails. Does he go for it again? because he is impatient and wants his abilities to work. He's got to continue to spam things and not use other things that could also be beneficial, because that's one of his flaws. So he's gonna brain burn you, but you can roll normally because he accidentally.
Well, watch me roll a
used that
1 since it's not a disadvantage now. Not strength. Hell. 17. Damn it.
17. Let me double check this one. It is an 18. Okay. Let's see if you're still standing. Brain burn is now expended for his day usage. That has succeeded.
Jeez.
You are conscious.
What, so he can't
Once
he can't use it
yeah.
anymore?
No, once he succeeds in using it, he can't use brain burn anymore. But
Oh.
he gets attempts to use it until he succeeds. Then he can't use it anymore. Or at least for that day. But problem is 47 psychic damage.
47? Oh my
Ugh.
god.
Second problem, you're paralyzed until you succeed at the start of your turn an intelligence saving throw.
Now we're fucked. Jack, get that paladin back up.
And then that is. Oh, he didn't see if he recharged his feature. It's gonna be a pain. He does not recharge. So what he's going to do is he's going to move to here. He's going to use his bonus action to command ally and force Gerda to burn a reaction. And follow up Holdak with a punch. Luckily missing. Just barely at 15. Holdak will go make a wisdom saving throw against the radiant damage. Holdak fails, taking 23 radiant damage, and he is staggering.
It's alright. He can walk it off.
He will provoke attack of opportunity from Ruxid. He will burn his reaction to try to stop him from getting away as he sees the health potion.
Oh, fucking hell. Kalor, you do have that.
Yeah, Kalor, you
Yeah, I have
had
a
that.
feeling that I should probably use it now, yeah.
Yeah. There are. Make sure to use all of your items and remember that they exist, because some of them can be very
Wait.
beneficial.
It's like one-time use, but like, yeah.
This is the one time I.
This is the time. We're about to TPK.
This is the one time. Luckily, Ruxid will not connect. But Holdak is probably not going to survive another round of Spiritual Guardians. But he does use action, as he will give Proctor a charge from the Greater. As Proctor, you regain consciousness. Give me a second for the health. But he will say, "It is my time to rest, but not yours, Scaled One." That is 15 healing.
That's okay. Jack. I don't think that's enough to keep me from the Spirit Guardians either.
We'll
I'll
just
use
die
this
together.
money.
Oh, you're right.
Nah, don't worry, I can get out.
Layer
As long as it
action,
doesn't kill me.
his duplicates
can
will
get out.
reappear, imposing disadvantage. Alright, come on. Everything else has been rolling nat 20s. Time for you to roll a nat 20. Let's see. That just passes. Red, you will notice, as her eyes will open now. She immediately kind of bursts her hands outwards. And you will see an intense rage take over. Her body will begin to almost kind of enlarging slightly as the muscles tighten. She looks straight at you as they're the first thing that comes in contact. Her eyes line up with, and you will notice a mixture of golden eyes being flooded by an endless tempest as she is enraged. She will look straight towards you and say, "Where is the goblin?"
He's down the stairs. We are trying to kill him.
You will notice she will use a bonus action, tapping her boots, and you'll notice a wave, almost a magical one in nature, and it doesn't seem like actual water, but the visual effect as she begins flying, as if riding on a current of a nasty tempest. She will use these boots to fly right into the radiant effect. So she does appear resistant. Still makes the save. She nat 20s on that save, taking a quarter damage. It's pretty high damage, so 27 down to 13, down to 6. She'll make her 2 attacks. She's going to recklessly attack. Yelling ferociously, the storm will take him as she swings at Ruxid. Stormbreaker. At advantage. Mark her with advantage. That is 16, 19, 27, 30. He will almost go into the wounded condition after the 2 strikes connect. And that is her turn. Kalor, at the start of yours, your reaction is back. You need to pass the 18 intelligence in order to end the paralyzed condition. Otherwise, you'll continue to remain paralyzed. You will
Oh, hey,
succeed.
look at that 18.
Very nice.
Yes.
And
Oh,
the
yay.
effect,
Fucking elemental gem out.
and the effect
I
is at the
choose-
start of your turn, so you are able to take your entire turn.
I choose you, Blastoise, and I'll throw the fucking gem.
Fair enough. So water elemental.
Yep, water elemental. So long thing I was going to use in the final fight.
This could have been the
Hey,
final fight.
technically, this could be your final fight.
Yeah. Not too far off, potentially. Let's see.
It's like I'm extremely weak and I just like throw it into the lava.
I think it can survive in the lava, unless I'm thinking Baldur's Gate rules. Like cools it when it walks across.
That might be Baldur's. So let's see. You have now summoned the creature. I believe that one, it takes its own initiative, but you command it, and it's friendly to you and your allies. Until this duration ends. So it is now at 9. Okay, it's initiative, updated, water elementals there. And your command to it is use your magic item. Call it use Blastoise.
Yeah. Just don't know why I say that. Just throw it out.
I just thought it was an appropriate name. So what do you tell this Blastoise water elemental to do? What is the command for it?
Protect Proctor. Kill
Okay.
Roxathid. Roxathid. I swear to God, if I can't do more than 2 orders, then
Kill the guardians, and the spirit guardians can drop.
It starts protecting
one hand.
Gerda, looks back to you, this Proctor. No, it
You're
understands
doing
tough.
great, sweetie.
Yeah, it understands what you're asking when you say a name of a creature. So you're telling it in some way, shape, or another to defend Proctor from attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Heard.
think the new girl doesn't really need any help. And with that, I'm going to have a. Hang on, can I? Yeah, I'll just have a fun little jaunt up the stairs. Just be like, flop in front. No, not. Just out of breath to red. I have a migraine. Hopefully it's not brain damage. And
Okay, at the end of your turn, Rooks is going to use 2 legendary actions because he wants out of that situation. He's going to teleport over here.
oh, cool, closer to. No.
And then Gerda's going to go. Gerda sees the Barbarian as the threat and goes to Shocking Fist twice. However, lightning damage does nothing. But advantage attacks, it will cause it to hit her both times. So no lightning damage, but it will take half damage to the bludgeoning, therefore taking 11 damage. Doesn't seem to be phasing her too much. As it will go to Proctor, wisdom saving throw. Hopefully it rolls low.
I'm gonna.
It's a good amount of 1s. You will remain conscious, but since you succeeded, instead of taking 14,
Wow.
you'll take 7.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And you now have a greater
Holy
health
fuck.
potion. With already 1 charge expended, so you have 4 uses of 4d4 plus 4 or 16d4 plus 16.
Just drink the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Fuck. I just don't know if I should get out of this fucking aura first.
Well, if you're gonna get out of the aura, you might take an opportunity attack, so drink the potion.
I would Misty Step out.
Okay.
I'll drink the potion, because then I can still move if I want. I'll drink the potion first. How much is it?
16d4 plus 16 if you use your action to drink all the remaining charges. $61 health.
Ooh, baby.
That brings you to full.
Okay. Bonus action. I don't want to get up in that guy's face. Actually, I'll be fine. I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. So as you get up from being prone, you take the potion, looking at the whole deck, as he has this kind of smile on his face. And as you notice, he's gonna make an intelligence saving throw. He fails. And you'll notice Rooksid's last legendary action. Actually, wait, did he already use it? Is that 3? He used that 3, never mind. He can't mind
Plus
spike.
3?
He used that 3, yep. He can't mind spike. So he's gonna try to kill Holdak before the Spiritual Guardian kills him, but does not. He's at 3. So red, here's your go. As well
Okay,
to
I couldn't
zoomed
see.
out.
I couldn't see Rook said, so I just refreshed.
He teleported to the right
He
over
teleported
here.
out.
It's the wall that's blocking your vision.
Okay. So I am determined to outsmart Rootsid with his bullshit, and hopefully Mistra can help me this time. So I'll go to the top of the platform.
Okay.
And I will use a point of exhaustion.
Okay. It's gonna bring you up to 2.
To
Oh, no, you
banish
didn't.
the
No, you
Shield
didn't yet.
Guardian.
So yeah, it's only 1. That's right. Because you didn't lock that in. So 1 exhaustion and banish. Oh, that is a 4th level spell. So if you're transferring an exhaustion for a spell, it's
For a
1
spell slot,
for
basically.
levels 1 to 2, 2 exhaustions for 3 to 4.
Oh.
But you can trade a 2nd or 3rd level spell and 1 level of exhaustion to meet that. If you don't
Okay,
want to
so
take
if
2.
yeah, so I'll burn a 3rd level spell slot and an exhaustion point.
Okay. Marked exhaustion on your sheet. It's a disadvantage on ability checks at level 1 and banishment. Creature fails.
Yeah, bye. Okay. Whew. Then I'm gonna go down into Proctor's aura.
Okay.
Maybe just stand on the other side just in case.
And
I
then
guess it doesn't matter.
and then I will get
Nah, it'll just
Kia
push him when
to
he gets knocked away.
I'll get Kia to get in his face and fly out of here.
Okay.
To help action.
Sure. Yellow means next attack advantage. Water Elemental obeys last command to protect Proctor. And will move here to get in the way of Rooksid approaching, and will hold an action to attack if Rooksid or anything else. Actually, we'll go one more step here. To attack anything else that tries to get in range of Proctor. So if that creature for some reason reappears, it'll go after it. If Rooksid decides to get into melee, it'll go after that to protect Proctor. Rooksid will go. Reaction is back. Legendary actions go from 3 to 0. He checks for his recharge ability. He does not recharge for that one, so gonna do here. So he can't use his combat command because there's no other ally. Rain burns down. He will just a cone. Step forward here. Say enough of your trickery, and he will kind of put his hands towards his head as he will use his recharge to psychic beam as a 30-foot cone will erupt from his head of greenish energy from his crystal. That'll just not hit the barbarian, but that will hit Holdak, Red, Proctor, and the water elemental, all of which will gain the +3 from Proctor. That is his
What
action.
save is it?
It is an intelligence saving throw. A 17 will just succeed, meaning you'll take 15 instead of 31 psychic damage, Red. That brings you down under a DC roll, so you do not have to roll for the concentration, thanks to Proctor and Bless.
Proctor, so 15 damage?
Correct. And then Proctor, that will fail at 14, therefore you will take 31 psychic damage. The water elemental will go. making its wisdom saving throw. No, wisdom.
Doesn't Proctor have the
intelligence.
same save as me though?
No, because his +3 is already baked into his intelligence after modifiers.
Oh,
Yours is not baked
okay.
in from him. Intelligence +3, 13 will not succeed. It's going to take the damage. And then Holdak is normally resistant to psychic, but Ruxid ignores resistances, so he does have to see this save. 17 will just succeed. Ruxid is barely standing. Not Ruxid, Holdak is barely standing. He's on death's door after that blast. And that is Ruxid's now second recharge ability on the recharge track. This is action. He does not have a bonus action he can utilize. So he stepped up. 5, 10, 15. And then he's going to step back. 25, angrily kind of grumbling in this corner. Holdak will go. He is somewhat confused. He was perfectly ready to pass on there to save you, Proctor, and then all of those things happen where he's still alive. And now he's barely on death's door. He just kind of looks and goes, "It looks like I got a little bit more fight in me left." And he's gonna go try to chase down Ruxid. 5, 10.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
That's
Good
back
song.
to back 13s. He misses. End of his turn. Alright, and then layer action. So his duplicates will go down. He has to choose something else. He's going to choose Mind Quake Pulse and drop it 20-foot radius on the party. So that will hit all but Holdak and Kalor. So that is going to require the party to make a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone and take psychic damage. Shove advantage because it is a visible source. She'll succeed, not taking damage. 14 will not succeed. Proctor, you will take the damage and be knocked prone. Thanks to the
Plus
+3, you will succeed and not be knocked prone, taking no damage as a result. That's 12 psychic damage, Proctor. And then Water Elemental with a +3 rolls and fails. He got a 2 on his roll. So with that, he'll take that 12 damage. He's getting closer to the wounding condition, but not there yet for the Water Elemental. Barbarian will regain reaction. Tick of Rage will go down. And with her boots, she's moving 60. She moves right up to Ruxid. And goes swinging. Reckless. Reckless. No crit, still good damage. First one hits. Second one will hit. First one's powered. So that's 16, 26, 39, 43, 44 damage. He's in the wounded condition.
Oh.
Not staggering yet, but he's getting close. Another 2 attacks go through. She did accidentally burn that advantage against. Oh no, she wouldn't have burned it. It would have been Holdak who burned it. Oh wait, Holdak has a chance to hit his attack then, because Holdak's first attack should have been advantage from the aid. that's 26. He hits for down to. Okay. 12. Alright, no, 4, so 8. And since Holdak hit him, he has disadvantage on his next attack roll. It makes before the end of its next turn if he makes an attack roll. And now that puts him just outside of staggering. Combination of what should have hit and what did hit just now. The end of turn, he is going to Mind Spike, Holdak, reduce one of his threats off the board. That will be the end of Holdak. That will fail.
Oh, Holdak.
No!
We barely knew you.
He will
Hero!
turn into the Ashen Body, just like his comrades, the Duragars before him. That is one legendary usage ticked off.
Well, he was stuck in a jar. He had his, revenge, I guess.
He had fought to defend his home once again. He gave his life a second time to do it. Kalor, is it your go?
Quick question. Can I do a different, order to the water elemental?
Yeah, every turn you're able to change your order.
Okay. So, I'll just shout out. Hey, big boy! See that goblin? As I just will try a fairy fire.
Okay.
And I will... Yeah. Because it's range of 60, that's 55, and yeah.
Yep. That would also risk affecting the Barbarian. But the Barbarian is reckless attacking anyway, so it doesn't really necessarily matter. And it's a dexterity saving throw that she visibly sees, so she might even succeed it. 18 on Rooksid's dex save, he will pass.
Fuck.
She will roll with advantage on her dex save. Nope, that accidentally rolled normal. 1 second.
So it says 15 spell save on my... on the description, but it says 16 on
Yeah,
my...
you should be 60. You don't trust the
Yeah.
spell cards. There's some reason Roll20
Okay.
it does not track that properly. You should always go from what your sheet says. But it had rolled an 18, so it would have still succeeded. She would technically fall under the effect of Fairy Fire, but I imagine you're gonna drop the spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like a giant hit here.
But it still
him.
definitely points to where to go and attack.
Yeah.
And then with that, any movement.
Oh, and over here.
Heard. That Gerda's just chilling off in its different plane of existence for the time being.
Hee.
Actually, at the end of your turn, he's gonna want Gerda back, so he's gonna try to mind spike you, Red. If you're in 60, I believe you're well within 60, yeah, 35 only. So intelligence saving throw, Red. Yeah, bless and +3. Oh, that's an initiative.
Oh, sorry, wrote the wrong thing.
You're
Sorry.
good. I don't remember what the initiative was.
I think it was the exact same.
Is it?
Wait, no, hang on.
No.
It was
9.
right. It was right after Proctor.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
right
It was
after
like
Proctor,
11.
actually.
It was 11, I think.
Perfect.
Hang on.
That'll work anyway as long as it's within that range. And then 21 plus 3 definitely succeeds. That'll burn his second usage. And then Proctor, it is your go. You are currently prone, half your movement to stand up.
Standing up. Bonus action. Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ba-boom.
But boom, okay.
I will use my remaining 15 feet. Boom. Boom. Flanking. And I will swing at this cunt.
Go for it. Hits.
Smite.
Okay.
I don't care if it's not crit. Just fucking
Fair enough.
damage.
I mean, you're gonna push him into staggering with that, so you might as well start getting that final burst damage in as much as you can.
Which is it? 2d6 is it, or
It's
no? It's 2d8, right?
1d8. It's 1d8 plus the spell level that you use. So if you're going to use a first level, then yes, 2d8.
2d8. But guess what? I got a second attack.
With gang up, that will connect,
Shit,
but
does
you will force him to
that
use his reaction to do a psionic shield to raise his armor class against an attack. That will stop it from hitting.
does he make the fear saving throw from the first attack?
You're correct. He has to roll that. Mental advantage. He will burn a legendary resistance to choose to succeed.
Fucker.
He now has
Okay,
expended
and
2.
then he just does the. And then he just resists the
Yes, yeah, he
gang
chooses
up, right?
he
That's it.
chooses to succeed, yep. And then the reaction will stop him from being. Yep.
That's me.
Okay. At the end of turn, he knows he needs Gerda back to hold a chance, so he's gonna use his last legendary before red. You start your turn to hit you with that mind spike. Intelligence saving throw. Now just with bless.
Oh.
Okay.
That's not some shit that stuns me, is it?
No. It is 17 psychic damage that you take, so it'd still be a DC 10. Which I
Okay.
don't believe you can fail with bless currently active.
I can't fail
But
it now.
you do have disadvantage on your next intelligence saving throw until
Okay.
the end of his next turn.
Oh.
But you might be able to put him away now before he gets to that point, because it is your go.
Okay, I'm gonna go to him.
Okay.
And I'll get Kia to get in his face.
Okay.
It's like
Gain advantage on the
parlor
first attack.
tricks, right?
And he did
Where your
already use his reaction to stop Proctor, so he is open.
where are your old ones now? Against the weave. And I will booming blade him. Which I've Oh, sorry. I used to have it in my little thing at the top, but I will go to my character sheet. DM, because I've lost it off my macro, I can't select it to Elven accuracy. Do you know what I mean? So you used to have Booming Blade and Green Flame Blade on the top with
I see.
my
Let me see. I thought I removed it because I thought it was the actual spell that was up there that was causing the issue. Is it? Yeah, it should be set there. So when I did that, let me click off the token. Okay, weird. It's not bringing it back, even though I'm calling the attacks on your sheet to come back here. Okay. Booming Blade should now be back on your sheet. And Green Flame Blade, Shadow Blade should be back on your macro list if you check it now. By clicking on and
just
off.
gonna refresh. Oh, just on and off.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
just click on and off the token, it should work just fine. But refreshing would also do the same thing.
All right. And sorry, I've got an extra. I've only used like a little bit of movement, so I'm gonna go all the way to the side of him next to Proctor, and I'll booming blade him. Please. I'm always looking for a crit.
Damage is damage.
And then I will roll a d4 for that because I hit him with the.
said 19 is if
Blossom's
moves,
End.
correct?
Yes, correct.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna hit him with Blossom's End.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go.
Oh, that's not. Oh yeah, it's gonna.
Okay, so I'm gonna move it to fall there.
Another 11 damage. Is he still going?
He is still holding on.
All right.
11.
Smuggler short sword comes out. Extend the blade in my hand like a,
Good.
almost like a long switch knife, and then I'm gonna hit him with that. And then hit him again.
Let's see. That will hit. And that will hit with the gang up. 12 damage. It's not enough. He's on death's door.
Well, we have an elemental coming.
Yep.
And I will smile at him while I look at the wave of destruction about to thunder down the
the
hallway at
water
him.
elemental. Let me at him, let me at him. Perfect. Let's see. That was... Yep, he's all out of legendary, so he can't do anything at the end of your turn. Water elemental goes, let me at him, let me at him. Squeezed its way into here. Goes to get that guy. Let's see. Slam and slam. Trying to get down to slam. 17 and 16 do not hit. Gang up will not be enough.
Oh my gosh.
Don't let Red die because the freaking construct comes back.
Reaction comes back. Legendary is reset. 2 recharge abilities to check. He does not recharge either recharge ability. He has disadvantage if he makes any melee attack on his first, because of Huldak hitting him with his weapon attack. What does he do? Can't use that. He does have that still, but that's not gonna truly help him. He can't move.
Go on, try it. See what happens. Just provoked us, bro.
He's got like so many angry, pissed off warriors around him right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to attack.
He's going to do mental command as his last recharge attempt, and he's going to target the barbarian with it. She's gonna make a charisma saving throw. Does it cover half? It does not cover half her token. She does not get +3 from Prolector. Alright. Time to roll high, barbarian. Normal roll. She nat 20s, avoiding dominate monster. Ooh.
That would have been a fucking
Oh, that
ordeal.
would have been bad. She would have ruined you 9 ways to Sunday, and then Grutter would have came back. He would have teleported. It could have gone in his favor right there for a second. Okay,
That's
so
fair. Like he's had every spell in effect thrown at him and just dodged it all. So yeah. Anyway.
but with that in mind, that is 3 recharge effects on the stack. He has no bonus action that he can utilize because they're recharge, or he doesn't have an ally to command. He can't move. That ends his turn. Lair action will go. He's already used his duplicates, so he can't use the duplicates to help him. He did the quake, which means all he has is psionic echo. Everyone 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw and not be able to use their reactions. At his
Wisdom
worst
save.
moment, he gets the worst one for him. For his layer action. Oh no, Red, you cannot use your reaction. Oh no,
Well,
Proctor,
no.
you can't.
It means he can run away.
You can't use the reaction. No, he can't run away yet. You have Booming Blade on him.
Oh, that's true.
It's also not his turn.
Yes, it's also,
Yeah.
it's also not his turn. Yes, but yeah, that's the issue. He couldn't run away on his turn because of Booming Blade. The Barbarian cannot use their reaction. Come on, Elemental. You could do it. The Elemental succeeds. You know what? Elemental's like, nah, I keep
Showing-
my reaction.
Yeah, showing every one of you up. I'm disappointed in all of you.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna double check a heated debate. I want to see if I can get any confirmation before I do what he's gonna try to do if he succeeds. Well, actually, let me do this first, because if he dies by her, then it doesn't matter. If he doesn't die by her, very unlikely, then we'll have to worry about a controversy. But let's just hope she kills him. Reckless, 2 attacks.
Oh, I didn't think about this. Is he gonna explode like the other mine goblins?
Potentially.
Imagine we come this far just to all die, and then nothing happened. Just Kalor.
Kalor is the new leader of the next party, and he keeps the name so that it
Oh well,
lives
if
on
Red
in
dies,
memory.
the Wall comes back.
He'll go, no, guys, it was definitely used to be called Kalor's Wanderers.
It was totally, it was Kalor's Waters, you know, he was always that way. They were really
They're so
dedicated to me,
cool.
they just happened to die.
He is
There's this
not
one time, yeah, there's one time with Kalor took his great axe and like crit everything. There's one time.
He is not egotistical enough for that. It would
Okay.
be funny though if it just ended in a fucking nuke.
Just Wilhelm scream in this corner.
So, few things. I need intelligence saving throws from everybody except for Kalor. As a note.
God damn it! You're right. He does explode.
However, Barbarian, it does not have to worry about that saving throw.
Alright, that plus 3.
Psychic damage.
So, 21.
Well, she still has to, because no, it's not. If he doesn't take damage, I'll take the effect. Yep. So, 1821. Yep. Proctor, no. Okay. So let me roll damage. You are not affected by the second effect for you, Red, with your success, but Proctor, you'll be affected by additional stack. So first off and foremost, Red and Proctor, you're just conscious. Red, you are unconscious.
Oh no.
But on the upside, when you lose consciousness, you will be able to see before you lose consciousness that as Gerda goes to reappear, Gerda just looks like a statue now because her wielder's dead. So, Shield Guardian doesn't stay and continue fighting for no reason. Once the host is dead, it just turns back into a statue. But everyone will see the statue just reappears there. You'll fall unconscious because it's 24 psychic damage. And then Proctor, you are just standing at 1 HP because it's 24 psychic damage. Actually, no, you failed. That's 49. Never mind. What am I thinking?
Oh no, okay, never mind.
You're unconscious.
Fuck.
I can't math. I'm
No.
sorry.
I turned to a pile of snow.
Proctor, some additional effects while you're unconscious, because, you know, Why not? You have mental collapse, so you're stunned for 1 minute until you succeed the saving throw. Lingering echoes, because you failed by, let's see, did you fail by 5 or more? 20. Yes, you did. You failed by more than 5 or more. You have lingering echoes. You are racked by residual psychic echoes. You suffer intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws until you take your next rest, whether it's a short rest or a long rest. You just have disadvantage on all your mental saving throws. Upon its death, and she's not affected. Water Elemental takes the psychic damage and pouts about it because it's now staggering, but that's about it. And Ruxid is dead. The only two people conscious to hear what happens when Ruxid's dead is the Barbarian and Kalor. But as Ruxid dies, you'll notice this. As Ruxid falls to the ground, his crystalline brain shatters asunder. As a wave of psychic energy erupts from his body, the sanctum fills like a cacophony with thousands of voices all crying at once. 3 voices out of the thousands emerge, speaking in discordant unison. So you have succeeded. Good. The 4 shards arrive here soon. Now 3 remain to be found. You know your task, little one. Collect the shards from Thundereth, the crypt of the Thulad, and Gibbet Crossing, and bring them to us, and you shall be reborn greater than you can imagine, and this world will become ours. I'll send that as well to you guys, but
Okay.
We
that
have
is
one
what
of the
it
shards, though.
says. You do have one of the shards.
Let's just try it.
But you know that there was something, these old gods potentially, or something posing as such, is that seems to
But
be
only
his
Kalor
last.
heard that.
Only Kalor and the Barbarian heard that.
Alright.
But it did seem to be maybe the last conscious thought imported to it, or Ruxit, before dying.
Do I need to roll a death save?
You do not need to roll a death save, nor does Proctor. The reason for that is before you would suffer 2 death effects, the Barbarian would be able to get you conscious. Because our Barbarian still has the other greater health potions on our body. Because
Okay.
you were able to grab 1.
I think if a big axe-wielding barbarian grabbed me to bring me back to life, Red would go, Destiny? Say you, Destiny. Thank you for bringing me back.
I mean, you would think Destiny, and then you would see, it's not Destiny, but another female barbarian. She'll kind of look at you confused. No, I am not. As you regain consciousness, and then she'll kind of like, after she kind of grabbed you by the collar to bring your neck up to put the potion down, and after she says that, she just lets go, kind of sheepishly, almost letting you fall back so she can grab Proctor to heal him.
Yes, it felt like Destiny.
The ship will continue. You will date by the end of this.
That is 9 healing to your Proctor, 16 to you, Red.
Alright. Are we still initiative? Because actually we've got the thing under banishment, don't we?
It's back and
oh no, sorry, it turned into a statue, yeah.
Yes, it turned back into a statue. It inanimated when the creature that was controlling it, or the host, died. So the banishment did bring it back, but it's no longer a creature. So combat is over because now there's no creatures rolling death, no allies rolling death saves, no enemies remaining. But yeah, with that, Water Elemental will just kind of chill. You might want to deal with that before the hour ends, in case it might lose craziness, but otherwise if you disperse it before that hour expends, it just gets dispersed.
Yeah, I'll disperse it and then I'll
okay.
revive the queen.
Fair enough. As you kind of disperse it, it just kind of has that hollow face in the picture, like, oh, like, as you get banished, as you remove it. It's sad. It wanted to destroy more things, but it doesn't.
I'll just like give it a pet as it fades away.
Fair enough. You gotta just put your hand through the water as it fades, and you go to prepare queen. Let me change the soundtrack over. Back to this. Not that one, this one. Go.
I thank you for your assistance. We wouldn't have made it through. Wouldn't have made it without you. We lost a companion on the way here, and we just haven't been the same.
I probably wouldn't have made it without your assistance either. So, consider it even.
Red will put his hand out to shake Red of Phandalin.
Adria of the Stormborn. As a note for appearance, you will notice that she is a striking figure, young, mid-20s. Youthful beauty is sharpened by an aura of barely restrained fury. She has wild, unkept, kind of, in the picture it's more like light blonde, but it's more of a kind of a whitish blonde. Tumbles past her shoulders in a cascade of waves, crackling faintly with static electricity that seems to damper as she ends her rage. She has the piercing blue eyes with a golden hue, a constant tempest swirling within them. The leather armor seems more of design than it is practical armor. It's dark, intrinsically embroidered with swirling storm motifs. It appears as noted ceremonial. Across her chest is the totem of the storm god of Cord. Polished silver pendant depicting a jagged lightning bolt entwined with a storm cloud. The relic seems to gleam of a faint, unearthly light, pulsing in sync seemingly as a heartbeat would. Her weapon is a massive Stormbreaker great axe. Its blade is etched with ancient runes that faint sparkly blue with energy. Her storm shield is a round shield of dark steel, bearing the symbol of a raging tempest, slung over her shoulders, and the boots that you'd seen her fly around on are reinforced leather with elemental patterns. She seems quite equipped and seemingly importance of somewhat a person of seemingly somewhat importance, but it didn't seem like anyone was coming to aid her, except for the party.
You fought well, Ada, whatever you said your name was.
I updated the nameplate so you could see
Hey
it
dear,
properly.
I see your name tag now. Yes, I am Proctor Salavale.
She will shake your hand as well. A very strong and firm grasp. Let's see. With greater strength than your own. As a note.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Hang on.
Did you mean to do athletics? That one on the strength.
It was a tough fight.
Just ripped the arm out.
Well fought.
She definitely has a stronger grip with your attempt. As you say that, she will simply nod. And she will begin to kind of look around and say, they're not here. Must be somewhere in the sanctum. You can recover, I must
What
look
are
for
you
someone.
speaking of?
There was someone taken. They had called out for some aid, and I tracked them down to here. But I haven't seen them yet.
We've searched this place pretty thoroughly, and there has been no one else here that wasn't allied with Ruixithid, aside from the Badger.
They would be down here in the sanctum, I would imagine. It must be on the other side. She'll turn to begin kind of walking.
Adira,
She'll stop
can
for
we
a
help
moment,
you?
kind of look.
Let us help you. We've come a long way to destroy this threat. Before you storm off to fulfill your quest, we have come a long way. Let us help.
You can't do anything in that condition. Neither the
Yes,
three of
we.
you could. At
Your
this
condition was
point,
worse than ours not too long ago,
yes, but
and we
I am the
still
one
helped.
still standing, not in such a wounded state. Plus, Rooksit has been defeated. I doubt there'll be any resistance, and this sanctum doesn't look as it's going to be that much larger. They can't be far.
Not
Catch
to
your breath.
overstep my bounds, but it sounds like your overconfidence is what got you into the initial issue to start with. And then I'll down one of the health potions I've got, like the I think I've got a. Yeah, we're on our ass, but I've got a. I don't have any health potions. I thought I had a common. No, never mind.
She'll
Oh,
say to your retort
uncommon. I've
then.
got an uncommon health potion. Sorry.
Okay, sure. She will say to your retort, I do not worry about confidence. It's a matter of protecting one of my own. That comes at
How
any
much?
risk. And she'll
How
continue to
much health
walk.
do I get? How much health do I get from uncommon?
Uncommon, if you have all your charges on it,
I
then
got
it will
one
be
charge.
automatically maximized. So do you mean uncommon as in greater? Or do you mean, because there's lesser, common, greater. So if it's uncommon, did you mean greater charge remaining?
I wrote on my sheet. I wrote on my sheet uncommon. I don't know. So I must have meant lesser or common.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, because lesser and common are both 2d4s. It just depends on
Oh, it's
the
2d4.
charge count.
That's
So
probably
it
right. I've got
then
one
it's 10.
charge left.
Then it's 10 for that one charge.
All right. Yeah, 10 HP.
And then add the 12 from me.
Yeah, because lay on hands will go off.
Okay.
But she made her retort and then continues walking to the other side of the sanctum to look at the other chamber that hasn't been explored yet.
Okay. Well, let's search Rooksid then.
Okay.
And
You'll
this
notice she turns around the
table of
corner and
documents.
begins kind of going to a little bit more of a sprint as she rounds that corner. Potentially she found what she was looking for. With that in the corner there and on Rooksid. Let's go here. This seems to be somewhat of a war room. You can see maps of different expeditions. You will find a crudely drawn map of the region on the central table, messy arrows and scrawled labels. It seems to be similar to the one you had found previously that didn't have any markings on it. One will read Gibbet Crossing, one will read Crypt of the Talhund, and the other is Tal Thunderheath. Same words spoken that Kalor would know from the voices.
All right, the voices, and I'll just explain to them what happened when they were briefly unconscious.
There is a sketch as well next to it, seeming to be that of an obelisk. And it looks as though Rooksid might have told in overconfidence about those 4 shards of being in his possession, as you have one of the ones he would have assumed to be the 4 shards, and then there was 3 more remaining. The Gibbet Crossing, the Crypt, and the other Taldareth. With that, let's see. Grab here. Rooksid has that. So he has a key on his person that you will notice is in his possession. Note anything else of importance on him? Okay, no. So, that in mind, you have the vestments of Rooksid, but that is what he seems to have on his person of importance.
Is it like clothes?
It is clothes, yes. It's kind of a vestment, kind of goes over his body. You're not certain if it gave him any benefits when he had it, or if not, but it doesn't seem like he had anything else physical. All of his other things were psionic in nature.
Because of this dungeon and how kind of disgusted Red is by what's happened here and what happened to Destiny, I think Red will take Rooksid and toss his body unceremoniously into the lava.
Okay. His body goes and burns in the lava.
Let him burn.
Well done.
Well, I like Red will put his hand on the shoulders of both Kalor and Proctor, because like not quite in a huddle, but like bringing them close. Say thank you both. It's hard fought, but we still remain together. I would have done anything I could not to lose the two of you. Thank you for everything so far. Let's find out what this barbarian needs and finish our business down here. I hate this place.
I just want a warm bed again.
It's quite warm down here, don't you think?
Not that warm, please. And I'll push him into the lava now.
So,
Red will give like a double pat on Proctor's shoulder, like on his arm, like plum plum. It's like, stick with it, my friend. I know you've had a rough time, but you've been a mighty warrior, and I've never seen anyone put up such a fight as you. Thank you.
You too, as well. Red. He's a little moved by his words, but he just kind of like shrugs it off.
okay. So, you moved over to the other side.
Yeah, we're just gonna find out what's going on over here.
Okay. You will find 3 people. You will know each one of these people, Red, because they're from Phandalin. They must have been caught during the fleeing. Everything went down, and the goblins must have caught them. Dareth Gent, a human farmer. You would know that he is Town Master Former, Harbin Wester, second cousin. You will know Paulina Pavine was a human stable hand who occasionally worked at the Stonehill Inn. And Tumblewick Rollins, a gnome apothecary. And now it begins to click in your head who she was referring to, because Miss Rollins, you know, is not simply just an apothecary, but she is also a follower of Cord. She had come from sailing the seas and then came to lay rest here for the rest of her remaining days. Not really as noticed, as you know, everyone comes to Phandalin usually without telling entirely their past. But you would have known that she was a follower of Cord.
I don't know who Cord is.
Oh, okay. So, Cord is... The chaotic good deity, worshipping those who value strength, resilience, and the untamed fury of nature, also known as the Storm Lord, embodies the primal forces of storms and the relentless will to overcome challenges through might and determination. His presence is felt when there is a roar of thunder, the clashing of swords, and the victorious cries of warriors on the battlefield. He has the domain of war and tempest. He has the symbol of a lightning bolt or clenched fist gripping a thundercloud. He is chaotic
Okay.
good. He's known as the bringer
I
of
thought
rains, the tempest unbound, and the storm lord.
I thought she was a barbarian of Tempest, which is what threw me off.
Technically, she is a
Which is like the god
The
of battles.
Tempest.
yes.
Okay, well here we are. I think I'll turn to the group and say, I'm very glad to see you three alive. Come with me. I found refuge for the survivors.
Adria will kind of be speaking with Lady Rollins, and then she'll kind of look and say, "And how safe is this refuge that you have?"
More safer with you in it, warrior Adira. But it is a fort. We have warded it magically and otherwise with coin and equipment. I think you'll find it quite comfortable, but let's get out of this cursed place. I can't express how happy I am to find three of you alive.
So they will kind of all nod. They seem very much drained after what they've been through.
I'll just say again,
Oh,
like
it is Tempest. Sorry, Cord's from Greyhawk. Tempest
the
would
Lord of
be
Battles.
yes, yeah. His Cord is Greyhawk's Tempest and War domain. So she is of war, for clarification. Technically a zealot.
How far are we from Fort Fandolin?
From here, so you went under and then you went up instead of down. Probably a few hours from there. Probably it's half a day. I'd probably say about a day's travel. Once you get up the lift and make your way out.
What if I summoned 1, 2, 3, like summoned 3 or 4 phantom steeds? Get us home in a day?
Alright, it would take you a day normally. It would get you there faster than that day of travel. What is it? Phantom speed. 13 miles in an hour, right? Something like that. I think it would take you 2 hours instead of a day's worth of travel.
So
Yeah.
this is a mine. Like
2 or 3
DM,
hours.
this is a mine. So I'm assuming it has a cart to export, like get the ore out of the mine, right? So they have like a
Yes.
wagon or something upstairs. So like if I summon 2 phantom steeds, pulling a wagon with all of us, that should get us back.
Yeah. Instead of having people like riding on top of you, would be able to use them that way. Yeah.
All right. So as we probably would make our way back up the mine, we'll probably investigate and look for anything we missed on the way back up until we get to the entrance.
Sounds good.
Oh wait, there was that whole spa thing.
Yeah. There was the spa that you guys chose to ignore at the time
Should we
being
go to
because
the
of pressing
spa?
matters. Go to the spa to relax. You know, if Holdak was here, he would have said definitely.
And if it's full of enemies that we have to fight in order to relax.
That's what makes it relaxing. You have something to take your stress
Free
off
now
of, and then you
from
relax.
the. They shouldn't be under the Ruix's control anymore, but they'll just be regular goblins.
Yeah, and all the constructs will be let's go to this. Everyone's fucked up, right? Like even the captives.
Unless it's whites there,
Yeah.
because they're just native to the place.
They're not necessarily wounded, but they're mentally in bad shape. They've been here for...
Holdak told us to go to the spa, right?
Yeah, he said if they could, it's a nice place, but like, it's more important to do this. And he's like, well, I understand.
All right, we'll follow. He was a good guy. He meant well for the party. We will go to the spa to rest up and then make our journey back to the fort.
Okay. Taking a long rest or a short rest?
Well, we want to see if the spa is not like a death trap first.
And it is slightly barricaded, but you can make your way through. For sake of time, is a little bit over. You'll make your way through into the spa area. You will notice a large natural pool brimming with turquoise water bubbles at the center of the chamber. Steam coiling off the water surface, rising to a vent in the cave ceiling. The water itself sparkles with an inviting and tranquil glow.
Invoking the spirit of destiny, Red will go into the water. Although that spirit is probably what would lead to someone dying.
Probably. Let's see.
But Holjack was a proper good guide to us, so I'll trust his guidance.
So, with that in mind, let's see. Taking a short or long rest, for that matter, at the spring.
Well, is there any like I'm not gonna burn to death in the water?
No sign
like
of bad effects. No, it seems entirely peaceful, calming. You're in the water.
I say everyone just take a short rest to start with.
Okay.
Yep, I'm good with that.
Roll an extra hit die per number of hit die you expend as your short rest. So if you choose to use 2 of your hit die, roll 4 hit die at the cost of only 2 hit die. Remove 1 level of exhaustion and any non-magical diseases. And recover a number of spell slots equal to half your proficiency bonus rounded down, and you could choose if you take, for example, a level 2 or 2 level 1s. As it is a magical hot spring. He wasn't lying.
Proficiency bonus minus rounded down.
Correct.
What are we on? Proficiency bonus 3?
Yes.
Alright, that's just level 1 then.
Yeah, because you're 3. Yep.
And
So that last effect was, again?
Any hit dice that you roll, double the amount of dice you roll, but only use that many hit dice that you chose, and then any 1 level exhaustion and any non-magical disease is removed.
Okay.
But with that in mind, as the hot spring,
That's 4. Oopsie.
you good? Relaxing is under the way, rejuvenating from your hard-earned battle. You will notice a familiar sounds of whistling. As soon as Adria will take her leave for a moment, not from the entire place, but just kind of going to wander off as you guys are at the hot spring. That is when the whistling will happen, and you will notice Varengal will slightly appear. It's almost kind of like a crack or rift in reality that he kind of appears from. You can kind of see a skeletal head kind of stepping out of it, or poking out of it for that matter. And you'll see he kind of raises his skeletal hand out, his kind of black suit kind of going right towards his wrist as usual, as you hold something out as it kind of sways, this metal container clacking back and forth. It is an item that you've all seen before. it is the fairy case. And Varangal will say, yeah, this thing I don't like. I very much don't like it. I don't like the way it stares. It's cursed. I don't want to deal with it. It's at least something from her. Alright, puts down the case. And then pulls his hand back, and then the rift will fade.
Whoa! So he doesn't even respond to us like yelling at him?
Nope.
It's just.
He did not like the way
What in the-
he did not like the way the fairy was looking at him the entire time that Destiny was with him. He wanted a gun. It's something from Destiny. He gave it to you guys. He didn't know what else to do with it. It's cursed, but he doesn't want to deal with it.
And what about what about the flame guy? Fucking.
He seemed chill with that
Tinder.
guy probably. Tinder's probably still with Destiny at this point.
Chill.
What in the hells was that?
A reoccurring problem.
Trouble you don't want to deal with.
It just left you with a problem because it didn't want to deal with that problem anymore.
So, want to just throw it into the lava, or?
But you will see the fairy just kind of staring at the party as it did before. The one from Darren's domain.
I didn't even know Destiny kept that after we left the tower.
I mean, did you notice her bag of arms, or? No.
Bag of arms.
And that's where we'll leave. Questions. Bag of arms.